People went absolutely crazy when I showed them my new control center. I showed a video on my socials. Many of you were all asking, how did I make it? I'm going to show you exactly how you can get this control center yourself. Also make some personal changes. There are some things I highly recommend you to also have, but obviously there are certain sections you can customize. Without further ado, let me show you how you can have this awesome control center on your iPhone as well. Okay, so the moment I showed this control center, people went absolutely bananas. This is the one I'm referring to. You have all your connectivity buttons here on the top left, your music, both your brightness and audio sliders here in the middle right, really reachable and nice. And then some essential buttons like your torch, dark mode, recording, and also the toggle for orientation. And lastly, some functional buttons here. These can be your preferred ones. I really like to have ChatGPT, for example, here in the left. In the bottom, airplane mode, because I travel a lot. Low power mode is more or less optional. Your hotspot, stopwatch. But yeah, I think especially the top ones are more or less essential, and then here you can play around with what you prefer. And let me show you exactly how you can make this as well. We start by going to a blank page in the bottom, hit the plus in the top left, and we go to this new control center page. And first we're going to add our music widget in the top right. So that's our now playing control. So we click in now playing, and we're gonna move that to the right here. Next we're gonna have our connectivity toggles here on the left. So let's start with adding Wi-Fi, there we go, and we're gonna enlarge this, make this 2 tiles. Next to underneath of Wi-Fi we had cellular. Here you go. Again, we are going to broaden this with 2 tiles. After cellular, we had airdrop. So we're going to search for airdrop. There we go. And enlarge that as well. And lastly, obviously, we have Bluetooth. So let's add that. And that's the final one. Let's drag it to the left underneath airdrop here and make it 2 tiles again, so we can nicely see the wording of the different connectivities. Next up, we had our 2 sliders here. So we're gonna add our brightness slider. And brightness, there you see it beautifully placed already in the right position. Next, we had our volume slider, obviously. There we go, again, perfectly in place. And next up are 4 functional toggles, which are the torch, obviously. To find that, we need to search for a flashlight. And next to the flashlight, we had our dark mode toggle. But you can change this one if you prefer another functional one. I don't know what you prefer, but there are a lot of options. Maybe you prefer the calculator here, or you prefer Shazam, but I have the dark mode toggle here. Next up, screen recording. That's an essential. Screen recording, there it is. And lastly, in our functional row, we had the orientation lock. There you go, essential from when you're watching videos, obviously, and you don't want your screen to change angles. Basically, these are the most essential ones I recommend you to have on top. And then underneath, you can play around a little bit. I'll just demonstrate what I have, what I prefer, and then obviously you have the flexibility to add your own different toggles here on the bottom. But yeah, the one I really prefer is low power mode. Have that in the bottom left, and we make that 2 tiles again. Next to a low power mode, we have focus modes, which are essential for my workflow. So these are focus and immediately put on the right spot. Next is the hotspot, because I share my connectivity often with my Mac, so I like to have quick access here in my control center for my personal hotspot. Then next to that, I have airplane mode because I travel a lot. I've put that right here in the middle right here next to my personal hotspot. And lastly, the other 2 that I really like is obviously ChatGPT, especially the voice conversation feature. I've put that on the left here. And the final one is my stopwatch Always handy to have that with you. Feel free to play around with these. You can change them, or you can even change the position, and maybe you prefer to have voice mode in the bottom right. But obviously you want to have the toggles that you use the most often on your thumb side on the right, so that you can quickly access them. And basically this is our setup. This is the whole control center that I've shown. Now you know exactly how to make it yourself as well. Really handy. It looks really nice and clean. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this control center. If you have any feedback or suggestions that you think would improve the setup, or you have a totally different approach, I'd love to hear that in the comments. I hope this was helpful. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and like this video if this was of value, and see you in the next one. Peace.